ladies, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right, so I'm a big believer in audience participation. And in honor of Fife Dog, member of a Tribe Called Quest, when I say, can I kick it, you're going to say, yes, you can, okay? So we're going to practice that. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Wonderful. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, Jelani has a couple of questions for you, okay? So, how many of you know what a parasite is? Now, this is the part where participate. Y'all not stupid. Y'all know what a parasite is. Raise your hand. Don't be, okay, great. All right, and we all heard of the flu before, right? Right? Yeah. Wonderful. So we're going to throw it back to kindergarten, you feel me? And we're going to put on our thinking caps, okay? So go ahead, put them on. Now, what if Jelani were to tell you that you all had the flu? Go ahead, sneeze, cough. Yep. Now, if somebody sneezed on you, I apologize. That wasn't my direction, you feel me? Okay, so, and we all took this medicine, Benadryl, Buckley's, whatever, you feel me? Okay, and in this medicine, there was a chemical that is hiding the fact that you have contracted a parasite. Ooh, yeah, I know. Okay, and this is the dilemma that we in the black community are facing. See, in this scenario, we can equate the flu to police brutality. And we can equate the flu medicine to the Black Lives Matter movement. But Jelani, you being the boss that you are, you forgot to explain to us what the parasite is. Well, the parasite and the cure is what I'm going to explain to you as I go on. But first, let's start with the flu, police brutality. Now, Jelani, being the boss that he is, research some statistics that he's going to throw at you right now. See, fact number one, 112 black men have been killed in both justified and unjustified police killings between the years of 2009 and 2012. Fact number two, ladies and gentlemen, black Americans are more than twice as likely to be unarmed when killed by police officers than white people. And fact number three, for every 1,000 American citizens that are killed by police officers, only one police officer is convicted. Crazy, right? Right? I can't hear you. Wonderful. So, now these statistics I know are alarming. They're shocking. But when they make the rounds, the videos, the pictures, when they make the rounds on the news and on social media like Snapbook and Face Twat and whatever y'all use, you feel me? It is no surprise that people want to take the initiative to fix this problem. And in this scenario, the initiative is the hashtag Black Lives Matter movement. Now, for those of you in your infinite wisdom that may not know what the Black Lives Matter movement is, Jelani is fixing to tell you. See, in 2013, George Zimmerman was acquitted of all charges in the Trayvon Martin case. Don't y'all remember that? Yes. I remember it like it was 3 years ago, don't you? And see, 3 black women were outraged by that decision and created the hashtag Black Lives Matter movement on Twitter. And among their philosophy and their beliefs, they believe that black people are being deprived of their basic human rights and liberties. And since then, it has transcended into this national movement that speaks out against social injustice and police brutality. But if you notice, it does little to address what we're doing to each other in our communities. And see, this is just Jelani talking. I'm not trying to be a representative of the black community. This is just me, my ideas that I'm sharing with all of you. See, if you ever notice, when people yell, Black Lives Matter, and whenever they wear the little funny t-shirts, they only seem to do so when it's beneficial to them, when it makes them look good. But in my opinion, Black Lives Matter coddles us as black people. See, it assures us that we are being oppressed when we are our own oppressors. Now, going back to our scenario, I mentioned that there is a parasite. And in the instance of the black community, that parasite is black on black crime, which some people vehemently say doesn't exist. But see, if you look at these statistics, me being the boss that I am, I research more facts. See, fact number one, over 1,400 more black Americans killed each other in a 2-year period that were lynched between the years of 1882 and 1968. Jelani, we want numbers. Okay, Jelani, I'm going to give you numbers. See, between this 2-year period I'm talking about is 2010 and 2011, by the way. Between those 2 years, 4,906 black Americans murdered each other. And between the years of 1882 and 1968, there were 4,773 total lynchings in America. 3,446 of those total lynchings were black. But Black Lives Matter, though, right? You mean to tell Jelani in his infinite wisdom and his holy swagadelicness, you mean to tell him that we don't have a problem in our black community? When in an 86-year period, black people were lynched and killed far less than we've killed each other in a 2-year period? Jelani ain't trying to hear that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hear that. But you know, I had to convince you further, so let me throw another fact at you. See, between the years of 2009 and 2012, 4,472 black men killed each other annually. This isn't a total figure, this is an annual figure. Each year, roughly the same number of black people killed each other. But Black Lives Matter, though, right? See, what strikes me as kind of odd is this movement so vehemently and so passionately speaks out against police brutality. Oh, the police are doing this. They're oppressing us, denying us of our basic rights, but it does little to nothing to address what we're doing to each other. Doesn't that strike you as kind of odd, ladies and gentlemen? But most of you, I know, some of y'all just so stubborn. Y'all don't want to hear that. Oh, most people kill each other within their own race, Jelani. What are you talking about? That's true. I'll give you that. But proportionally speaking, for years upon years upon years, black people have killed each other at much higher rates than any other ethnic group in this country, every single year. But Black Lives Matter, though, right? Oh, but Jelani, oh, and get this, because you know some people in their infinite wisdom, with this little crazy rebuttal that they came up with, when I interview people and ask people for their thoughts, you know what some people told me? Y'all ready for this? Can I kick it to you? Yes. The police killing black people is worse than black people killing black people. How, Sway? You don't have the answer, Sway. You mean to tell me, see y'all ain't here, so let me talk to them. See, they ain't hear me over here. Did you hear what I said? I said that, did you know, this is something new to me. The police killing black people is worse than black people killing black people. Did you know that? This is something new to me. I'm just dumbfounded. I am shocked that people believe this. I cannot believe, see, this is my thing, and you know, I have a very unique way of thinking, and I wonder, if y'all agree with me, just say you agree. Okay, when you're dead, or when you're being killed, does it matter what the person who killed you looked like? Does the pain feel different? Can somebody explain that to me? See, it's like, okay, you have a roach, right, in your house. Not saying that black people are roaches. It's just a crazy. I just thought about this. Okay. I'm no Uncle Tom or nothing. I'm just saying. Say you have a roach in your house, okay, and you're whatever race you are, and you kill that roach. Isn't it dead? But if somebody of another ethnic group comes and kills that same roach, aren't they still dead? So how is it? Going back to this scenario, how is it that the police killing black people is worse than black people killing black people? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you white, green, blue. It don't matter whether your name is Bruce or Caitlin. If you kill somebody, you're still dead. So my question to you all is, why do so many more black people kill each other? Now, by now, you're asking Jelani, and you're red and black, you being the boss that you are, could you please, we are dying to know, what is this cure that will fix this problem in our country? Well, Well, you know, I'm no scientist, ladies and gentlemen, but I've learned from I've researched the best. I've learned from the best scientists in the world. And see, what Bill Nye taught me what Bill Nye taught me was that in order to flush a parasite out of your system, your whole system must cooperate. And see, that's a dilemma that we face in our black community. We're not cooperating together. See, let me take you back. We're going on a trip, ladies and gentlemen, in our favorite rocket ship. Okay? We're going to go back to the mid-20th century, the civil rights movement, where you had your Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s, your Malcolm X's, your Rosa Parks, I guess, that stood up for the cause, that were all about promoting black people in this country as being equal, if not better, than our white counterparts. But they also held black people accountable for what they did. They also held black people accountable for their societal status in this country. And see, in Jelani's opinion, okay, the Black Lives Matter movement isn't doing that. See, we've all been in kindergarten before, right? Okay, and you remember recess, you know, back in the days when we actually enjoyed school? During recess, there would be multiple classes sharing one playground, correct? And in this one class, you always got to have that one child. Y'all remember that one child? In some of my classes, I was that one child that wanted to go around and just pick on everybody and just get on everybody's nerves, you know? But let somebody from another class go into that class and do the same thing. Oh, we telling principals, mamas, daddies, Aunt Jemima, we telling everybody. But see, if you notice, that child that's going and crying wolf isn't being held accountable for his actions. And see, and this is my belief, ladies and gentlemen. You may not agree with this, but it's okay. We have exit doors here. In Jelani's opinion, black slavery has never ended. The difference between then and now is that we have black people have chosen to be willful slaves. Y'all ain't hear me. Let me kick it to you again. Can I kick it? Yes. See, I said that slavery has never ended. The difference is that black people have chosen willful slavery. Though we have cast the physical chains of oppression, we are still oppressed mentally. Let that sink in, you feel me? Did y'all hear what I said? Yes. Did y'all hear what I said? Yes. Y'all don't believe me. See, this is my thing. We have chosen willful slavery. We're still mentally oppressed because we settle for mediocrity. We choose to fall back on our history and use our history as an excuse for why we're not doing better in this country as a people. Oh, the white man is holding me down. The white man is oppressing me. Isn't that crazy? They want to use a history and what you didn't even have to go through, what your ancestors went through as an excuse for why you ain't doing anything for yourself. Now, this seems fixable in theory, ladies and gentlemen, but there's one problem. Our generation, I'm talking about me, all of you, well, not all of you, but you know, all of you that go here. We, as a generation, are too indifferent. We're too complacent. See, we believe since we have our freedom, why should I care about what somebody else is going through? Oh, I got mine. You need to go get yours. You ain't got yours when I got mine. You fresh out of luck with me. You know? And we need to get rid of this mentality. See, in order for the Black Lives Matter movement to fully resonate in this country, it has to hold us as black people just as accountable for our societal status as it does the whites and any other ethnic group in this country. See, I'm reminded of a quote by the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Can I kick it to you? See, he said that as long as the mind is enslaved, the body can never be free. Psychological freedom, a firm sense of self-esteem, is the most powerful weapon against the long night of physical slavery. What that means is that us as black people, we have to quit thinking that we are being oppressed. We have to quit thinking that it's somebody else's fault for our status in this country. See, we as black people, our generation, we have to come to school and value our education. We can't go up in here and disrespect these teachers. Now, let's be honest. Here in Charlotte, these teachers ain't getting a lot of pay. I live with a teacher now, I know. We have to value our education. We have to value and respect one another. We have to respect you, all of you, I'm talking to you. Got to respect each other that you're sitting around. Respect your elders. See, quick side note, I don't know what's wrong with our generation. We just disrespect our parents. I know one thing. Let me go to my house and disrespect my parent. My jaw going to be hanging just like this. I'm just going to be walking like this. He's sitting back there. He'll tell you. Just slack jaw. And most important of all, we have to respect ourselves. We cannot go around here and vehemently protest against people disrespecting us when we're not respecting ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. And then and only then, if we respect ourselves, then and only then will black lives truly matter in this country. So in closing, I'm going to ask you this. Look around to all the people around you. Does their life matter to you? And more importantly, look within yourself. Does your life really matter to you? I'm Jelani Holloway. Thanks for coming.